Happy New Year everyone, and what better way to start off 2025 than with a spooky forest cloaked in mystery. Yes, today we delve into the haunted history of Hoia-Baciu Forest in Romania, Transylvania. This location has been given the nicknames the Bermuda Triangle of Transylvania and the world's most haunted forest due to many reports of strange and unexplainable events occurring here. Skeptics are said to believe that the legends are nothing more than that, a legend, and claim there's a lack of any real evidence. So, let's explore the history of this place and the many weird occurrences that have been reported for decades. The forest stretches out across nearly 62 acres and is situated on the outskirts of Cluj-Napoca. It has gained a reputation as one of the most haunted places in the world, with stories of ghosts, aliens, and even the devil himself being sighted here. But let's be honest, when the trees appear like they do in this forest, it can't help how people perceive the place. I mean, they appear twisted at the trunk or strange in appearance. Apparently, all the trees that are twisted do so in a clockwise direction, and so far it seems that research has not come up with any reasons why this happens. Many years back, Transylvania was more famously known for the legend of Dracula. That is, until Hoia-Baciu Forest gained infamy during the 1960s, when a biologist named Alexandru Sift managed to take a picture of what appeared to be a flying object in the sky above the area. With the release of the photograph, well, this drew people's attention to the forest, and other people noticed strange things too. Over the years, Sift was said to have written many accounts of his experiences here, but when he died in 1993, he burned the majority of them. The ones that survived noted his experiment in Hoia-Baciu Forest and was finished with a chilling line: "Knowledge is harmful, ignorance is bliss," making you wonder what evidence he was burning in his final moments and why. Then in 1968, 4 photographs were taken of a shiny silver disc in the sky by a man named Emil Barnier. At the time he was a military technician, but after local newspapers published his photos, he sadly lost his job. Why? Well, at the time it's said that the communist government in Romania repressed any paranormal beliefs that people had, so the photographs didn't go down well. Skeptics believe the object was likely a weather balloon or something more explainable. But again, no concrete evidence has been produced to discredit the pictures. Since Sift's and Barnier's photographs, there have been many other sightings of UFOs and alien-like creatures stalking the forest, with mysterious spheres and lights being documented. There is also a very unusual area in the forest where no trees or vegetation grows, and it is almost a perfect circle in appearance. The grounds have been tested and there doesn't appear to be any reason why no plants grow here. But strangely, this is the area that many people have felt or witnessed the paranormal. You see, this dead zone, as it is often referred to, has left visitors feeling unwell and coming away with injuries, even though they never brushed up against anything or tripped. Electronic devices will drain of power or malfunction, and many visitors describe an unnerving feeling of being watched from the trees by something. Now, maybe the appearance of the woods and the barrenness of this area is what's causing the feelings of anxiousness. But what about all the other occurrences that are said to happen in this area? On August 18th, 1999, 5 young hikers from Cluj-Napoca are said to have visited the forest one afternoon with the hopes of exploring the circular clearing. Suddenly, the temperature in the area dropped drastically, and the group had to put on extra layers of clothing, an alarming contrast to the warm evening it had just been. Then, their compasses started to spin and the power in their phones drained away, leaving them with no GPS and a fear that crawled up their spines. If that was not unnerving enough, they later reported hearing heavy footsteps coming from the forest, circling the group as if they were being hunted, followed by the distinct sound of whispering and laughter. When the group aimed their flashlights at the surrounding trees, they noticed shadow figures moving in and out of the foliage that seemed human-like in appearance, but with a speed that was unnatural. Could it have been aliens watching them, or angry spirits? The group began to feel dizzy, with some noticing scratches appearing on their arms. By the moonlight, the group managed to escape the forest, and just like that, upon exiting the area, they suddenly noticed their symptoms disappear, as well as power being restored to electronic devices. Now, even though paranormal groups have tried to replicate the group's experiences, they have yet to manage it, leaving it as one of many unexplained encounters. But the group's injuries are not isolated. Other people who have entered the forest have reported leaving with headaches, fevers, scratches, rashes, and even burns. Now, studies have shown that there is a higher than expected level of radioactivity in the forest, thought to be produced by a natural uranium in the subsoil. Could this be causing some of the physical effects felt? There have also been reports of people visiting Hoia-Baciu Forest and losing track of time, disappearing for several hours, but for them, it only felt like a short while. Some believe that the forest is a time warp where the past, present and future merge together. One such strange event was the reported disappearance of a shepherd and his 200 sheep. Apparently, they ventured into the forest and were never seen again. Another weird story happened in the late 20th century and is that of a 5-year-old girl who went for a picnic in the area with her parents before sadly wandering off. A massive search for the child is said to have taken place, but it wasn't until 5 years later that the girl was found. The strange thing is, she hadn't aged a day, was still wearing the same clothes she'd gone missing in, appearing clean and undamaged, and the poor girl had no recollection of any of the time she was missing. This has left many skeptics feeling the story is nonsense, while others feel it proves the existence of a time warp. Theories regarding portals or gateways ranges from magnetic fields to the forest being positioned where energy is stronger due to geomagnetic forces creating a connection to other worlds. So, what other paranormal events are said to occur in this forest, you might wonder? Well, it's thought to be haunted by murdered peasants and soldiers, with people hearing laughter, strange voices and screams from the darkness, as well as ghostly faces and orbs flying around. And it doesn't stop there, dissectors, as there are also reports of strange mists and shapes that look like doorways or gateways springing up and then disappearing. The Hoia-Baciu Forest has been explored by researchers to discover what could be causing all the supernatural activity and other factors, but so far haven't come up with anything conclusive. If you're interested in visiting this fabulous location, please do so with caution, as you could easily get lost, especially when it gets dark. Always travel in a group, and preferably with a local guide, as not only do they know the area better, but they will have more legends and history to share with you. I hope you enjoyed today's haunted location. So tell me, what do you think is going on at Hoia-Baciu Forest? Do you believe it may well be haunted, or even a regular hotspot for visiting alien beings? Could this place really be a location for time warps and gateways? I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments. I think the forest is truly fascinating, and one that is filled with many mysteries. But with so many terrifying occurrences said to have happened here, maybe Alexandru Sift was correct in his thinking. Knowledge is harmful, ignorance is bliss. Until next time, my friends, stay safe out there.